Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Now let us talk about what do we understand by order. Order, as we all know, giving a command to somebody, right? People think that one needs to give order if you want discipline. Or there are people who actually correlate order with discipline. According to them, order and discipline mean the same thing. But in reality, they are two different concepts. Order is basically an external force which is applied to you in order to have discipline from you. So it is not discipline, rather it is an external behavior. It is an external force which is applied to you so that one can have a control over the situation. The objective, the intention, the purpose of giving an order to somebody is to get obedience. You order somebody, you give a command to somebody so that the other person is obedient to you, so that the other person listens to you, so that you are in a position to control the entire situation. So as we've talked about, order is always going to be an external force which is imposed on you. And with order comes fear. If your parents, your teacher, your school headmaster, your elder brother or sister is giving you an order, that means that if you are not going to follow the order, you will have to you'll have to be ready to get some punishment. So basically, when somebody gives you an order, you are afraid of that person. You know that if you are not going to follow the orders, you are going to be punished, and this fear motivates you or pushes you to do what the other person wants. So basically, when we talk about order, there is no reasoning. You cannot question whether the order given to you is correct or not. You just have to abide by it. You just have to conform to it, no matter whether you think it is right or not. So this is what order means. Now let us study the relationship between discipline and order. As we have discussed, order is a command which is given by an external force so that you can be in discipline. So they are not the same thing. They are wide apart from each other. But there are a lot of people who misunderstand order and discipline to be the same. You ought to understand that order is given so that one can gain a control over you and can make you disciplined. So basically, order is an external behavior that is showcased, and discipline is something that comes from within, right? Discipline is not affected by any external force. Order is something that you cannot question. You have to obey the orders. You have to abide by the orders that are given to you. You have to follow whatever you are told to. On the other hand, since discipline comes from within you, you can always decide what is right, what is wrong. So discipline comes from within, orders is an external force. Discipline is always preferred over an order because discipline will always guide you to do the right thing, while order will guide you to do whatever it is, be it right or wrong. So basically, order and discipline are not overlapping at all. An individual a disciplined individual simply means that the person is behaving in an orderly manner. So discipline comes from within you, and the effect of it is that you become a person who knows how to behave in what situation and in what circumstances. Can you imagine any country, any society, any class, any school without an order? No, we can't. So order is something which is very much required if you want to have peace around you. Because without order, there's going to be chaos, there's going to be confusion all around. As I gave you the example of the traffic light. That is an order which is imposed onto you. That when the light is red, you all have to stop. When it is yellow, you have to prepare your ignitions. And the moment it is green, you will move. This is an external force. Without this external force, you can very well imagine the condition of the roads. So without order, everything is very chaotic, everything is very confusing, and therefore, order is very important for the civilized society, for the managed society. But we have to keep in mind that order is only one way in which you can achieve discipline. If you give orders unnecessarily, if the orders are given beyond the limit, then they are going to bring unhappiness. You're going to be unsatisfied with whatever is around you. You are going to be unhappy. Because the root, the base of order is fear. The base of order is punishment. You follow the order because you are afraid that you'll be getting punishment. I follow the traffic light because I know if I jump it, there's going to be a penalty, a fine that I will have to pay. So we have to understand that order is just a temporary way of getting discipline from the person. While if a person has the internal discipline, comes from within, then that is going to be a long run process. Disciplined person is a person who holds a good character, and this character will stay with the person in the long run. Now, as we've talked about punishment, we've talked about fear, we've talked about fine and penalty, a very important role that, that is played in this scenario to get discipline from somebody is by reward. Reward means a positive recognition that is given to somebody when someone does something good. Your student has been getting good marks in all the exam, you reward the child by giving, let's say, a chocolate or a pen. That might not matter to you or even to anybody else, but for the child, it is going to be a motivation, and because of this reward, the child will learn to be in discipline and to always perform better. So whenever you recognize somebody for the good deed that they have done, that is what we mean by a reward. As I said, reward encourages people to work harder, to work on time, and to continue to behave in a disciplined manner. The only purpose behind reward is to get the interest from the people around you. Okay? If you are announcing a reward for something, then that is only because you expect the people will take an interest in the task allotted by you. They're going to try and complete that task with dedication and sincerity. So rewards are given as, for developing a healthy competition among the people. A reward is something which is going to ensure that people continue to move ahead in a positive manner. They move towards success and betterment. When a person is rewarded, that person gets very satisfied, feels happy that the efforts that the person has made, that has been recognized, that has been acknowledged. Therefore, the main purpose of giving a reward to somebody is to encourage them so that they can do something positive, they can do something desirable and nice. Now we all understand that everybody, each one of us is striving towards acceptance, for us to be accepted in the society, to be given respect by the people around us is something which matters. So those people who live in accordance with the society, who follow the norms of the society, who follow the regular pattern that has been laid in the society, such people are always honored and are respected. Reward can either be given to you immediately. You get 100 on 100 in your paper, tada, the teacher has a chocolate for you. Or the reward may even be gradual. You continue to work harder and harder and harder for your final exams, and the ultimate reward you get is the marks, which will let you be a part of a good college. The rewards may either be material, as I told you, a chocolate is a material gift. Non-material, the satisfaction, the success that you are going to get after you work hard. They can be in cash or they can be in kind, giving love, just applauding somebody for what they've done, speaking nice about those people. So it can either be cash or it can be a student, who gets the first position in the class or in the state. As we have seen in our school, there are so many competitions that are being organized. In a few competitions, you end up getting a cash prize, while in a few competitions, you get a certificate, a medal, a trophy for yourself. So, at times, you get such things as the reward for what you have done. On the other hand, when you will continue to move ahead and strive for success, the job that you probably would get because of this discipline is again a reward that you will be getting. So people inspire themselves to head towards the reward, to head towards the final goal that they have in there. At the initial stages, obviously giving a chocolate, giving a pen, making the other children applaud for the high scorer is something which is primary. But when we talk about the higher stages of learning, the students should always be motivated that irrespective of the fact whether they get a reward or they don't, they have to continue to move forward, they have to continue to work. So reward plays a very important role in the society, and specifically in the early years of education. It is during the early years when, with the help of reward, the child can be made disciplined. And once the child has that discipline in himself or herself, then that is always going to go in the long way and will always stay with the child no matter whether they get a reward for it